Diane, I'm back at the car with 91.3 on here in Palmer, Massachusetts. Palmer, Massachusetts. This is February 4th, 2022, 10:36 a.m. I'm situated here in Palmer at the Grill. I just got the coffee here at number 1315 here in Palmer. It's Gurley's Grill across from Cooper Tires. So the walk I just took with the coffee, with the flux capacitor here, I got 23 or 22% left in the juice here. Okay? So I have enough to walk back, do that same walk I just did, but with the camera facing this way because it was at that vertical setting before and I didn't know it. So, I mean, it's okay because it documents this, Diane, and it shows that this is indeed what I suspected it was. Diane, black as midnight on a moonless night. This is the origin of Twin Peaks, Diane. This day, this experience I'm having, sitting here at 1315 Gurley's Grill in Palmer, Massachusetts. The rail yard right up here and at the center of it all, at the center of Palmer, Massachusetts. Diane, I am a time portal. I don't need anyone else to believe me. I would like it very much if those who received this in the past would now come forward and acknowledge me and this. I would like that. And I've already sent out the message. I've already sent out the message to David that I want it to be known now. I want him to watch this. He's already seen this. He knows, obviously. But I want him to acknowledge that this is the origin. This is the fish he caught. I want the acknowledgement because I don't want to languish in obscurity anymore. Not that it's been languishing all along, and not that it's been entirely in anguish, but it is enough. Enough is enough. I don't want to be unknown anymore. I don't want to be an X Factor anymore. I don't want to be a mystery my whole life. I don't want to go the rest of my days with this being not known and seen and admitted to, acknowledged. I mean, what can I do if you don't acknowledge it, David or Mark, wherever all the others involved? Then what can I do? I can't do anything about that, and I'm not going to. I'm Cooper, for crying out loud. Don't you? I'm the man. And I'm good, and I'm decent, and I'm kind, and I'm honest, and I'm direct, and I don't hurt people, and I expose and investigate those who hurt people, who murder, like Mother Earth is being murdered. Assaulted by geoengineering, by man. This is where Twin Peaks came from, Diane. It came from the future. Not just Twin Peaks. Sure, there's a lot I don't know still, but after today and everything else that's led up to today, that I've documented entirely on my channel, well, it's all changed. Because I no longer have any doubt. It's been removed from me by going to the center of Palmer and finding the rail yard and seeing with my own eyes This is live streaming back in time. This is not just being viewed in 2022 or tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow. This is being viewed and perceived remotely. And if you don't believe such things are possible, I'm sorry for you. It's also the origin of Hill Valley, the entire Back to the Future trilogy. San Francisco is the end of the line, but it's not literally it's not the literal city. Dana, Scully, where do you think the X-Files came from? Where do you think Fox Mulder came from? Where do you think they've been getting all of it? It's called bootstrap paradox, Diane, and it's real. Dark, where do you think dark came from? Where do you think the smiley face in Black Star came from on the suit, the space suit, smiley face? Who do you think Black Star is? Who do you think you're dealing with here? Well, who do you think, right? And what you think is not what is. The same as what is. It's not, never has been. Whatever you, for example, you may think that you're right and that it's okay to butcher millions of helpless, innocent animals, to round them up and steal their lives and put them in pens and cages and then use them as protein factories and then spoil the entire earth. Wrapper in plastic, killer. You might think that's okay, but it's not. It's wrong. It's dead wrong, and I'm dead serious. And this is a wake-up call for all. From eternity. From outside of time. Out of time. Where do you think that came from? REM. Who was he talking to when he said you're gonna be a star, do you think? Well, yeah, it could be everybody. Leo Johnson. Chakan Trucking. Right here in front of the rail yard. In the center of it all. In the center of Palmer, Massachusetts. Gotta take the hat off, Diane. It's getting hot. I'm getting really warm, Diane. I'm getting warmer. You bet your fracking ass. Thank you, Palmer Police. It says. I am Special Agent Dale Cooper. I'm not an agent of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I'm a special agent of eternity and of the real. The only God. You don't have to say the real if it's actually God. If it's actually God, it's actually God. You have to say the true God. It's God. If it's not the true God, it's not God. It's false. God is light, love, truth, care. This is where Laura was killed. This is where the idea of the murder of Laura Palmer came from. Right here. She was killed in a rail car, wasn't she? And this is Palmer, Massachusetts, and she's Laura Palmer. She was killed by her father, Leland, who was possessed. He was possessed by an evil spirit named Bob. B-O-B, beware of Bob. Like I said, I can't force you, David, or anyone else involved, or anyone else who knows, to come out and acknowledge me. and not to call me and leave me hanging and dangling and subject to being called crazy and insane by the rest of society. I can't force you to help me and to do that for me. But I'm asking you to please do that. Since I'm feeding you all of your shit, your holy shit, please acknowledge me. Acknowledge this is real and that I'm not making this shit up. Please, I need you to do that. I need your help here, because they're not gonna believe me unless you acknowledge it. They're gonna call me crazy. They already do. And I get no one watches anything that I do. I get 2 viewers if I'm lucky on a video. A whole shit ton of 0 views. Not that I'm doing this for that. It's not for me. Oh, Field of Dreams time. Where do you think Field of Dreams and if you build it, he will come comes from? Huh? This is Palmer, Massachusetts. This is where Laura Palmer comes from. This is the big fish that David caught. I'm Dale Cooper. I was born given the name Kyle Charles Grant, but I'm actually Dale Cooper. And I'm actually Luke Skywalker, and I'm actually Marty McFly and George McFly and Biff and Leland, because I'm light and dark, I'm good and evil, I'm Luke and Darth. I'm not perfect. I'm not all good. And neither are you, neither is anybody. I'm gonna go back to my mug of coffee at the car now, Diane. Flux capacitor is running out of juice. It's still fluxing, but it's kind of at the end of the line here.